The first to take his oath was Eric Rwigamba, who will head the recently created Ministry of Public Investments and Privatization. And the next was Dr. Ildefonse Musafiri, who is the new Minister of State in the Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Resources, replacing Dr. Jacques Chrysostome Ngabitsinze, who is now the Minister of Trade and Industry. President Paul Kagame wished the new officials all the best in their responsibilities and reiterated their importance.
Ubucuruzi, ishoramari, ubuhinzi n'ubworozi.
Trade, investment, as well as agriculture and animal husbandry are important pillars of the development of our country. As we continue our fight against the COVID-19 pandemic I mentioned earlier, pushing for the recovery of our economy, those things will continue to be more and more important, as we also look to add a lot more to what we have already achieved.
Ibyo tumaze kugeraho twongeraho n'ibindi byinshi.
The head of state also emphasized the gravity of the tasks that lie ahead for the Ministry of Public Investments and Privatization.
Leta, guverinoma cyangwa inzego zose za leta ubundi ntabwo.
The responsibilities of the government and other affiliated institutions should not normally entail us engaging in business. What we are supposed to do is support the private sector to play its part for the benefit of the country. I believe that is clear, which is why we want to privatize some parastatals. Some of that will be done quickly, while the rest will take time for reasons that should be understandable. But eventually they too will no longer be the government's responsibility. I want us all to be in agreement on this and for it to be done properly. The most important thing, the reason we are doing this, is for what comes from those parastatals to be beneficial for Rwandans. That is the objective.
Bigomba kugirira abanyarwanda bose akamaro. Niyo ntego.
As for agriculture and animal husbandry as well as trade, the need to properly utilize the opportunities the African Continental Free Trade Area has brought was also pointed out.
Ubwo buhinzi n'ubworozi bugomba guhinduka.
But those agricultural and animal husbandry practices must change and produce enough for us to be self-sufficient when it comes to food supplies, preparing for anything that may negatively affect those supplies moving forward in time. We should not have to be reminded of these responsibilities every time problems arise elsewhere that have far-reaching effects that wind up getting to us. It should always be our objective to attain self-sufficiency and even be able to export to other countries for mutual benefit. Lastly, we must be able to benefit from the opportunities the African Continental Free Trade Area is bringing that include faster and more effective investment, especially when it comes to food products and more, like the services that go hand in hand with them.
N'ibindi bicuruzwa na za serivisi zijyana nabyo.
The sworn-in officials were appointed by President Paul Kagame towards the end of July.